Welcome to Selena Yoga Jams. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's class is a nice flow working with creating a little more space, a little more movement in the rib cage, soothing our digestive system, and just finding what feels good in the body as per usual. I hope you enjoy this practice. Take care. Okay, so we can just start shaking out. Oh, well, I remember I did start the YouTube channel. So it's called Selena Yoga Jams. So Selena with a C, and then yoga, and then jams like J-A-M. And hopefully there'll be more videos. There's only like 2 so far. Okay, let's get the breath going. Just let your body do whatever it wants. And try to get all the joints moving. So get the hips, knees, shoulders. Whew. Almost putting ourselves in a bit of a frenzy. Get the endorphins. And try to have fun. Like 30 seconds, maybe a minute more. Whew. Letting ourselves be silly. Okay, last 2 seconds. Okay, so we can start to slow down. Let the breath flow however it wants to. Let's just feel the feet on the earth. At the same time, imagine an upward pull through the crown of the head. You can even massage the crown of the head a little bit if you like. So if you're using the hand on the crown of the head, you can use like the crown to kind of push up into your hand. Why not? We can take the other hand just to the base of the skull, and like the same thing, like your hand is kind of like pushing the base of the skull up. So I like to imagine like these 2 points of support, like something is just pulling me up from the crown and from the base of the skull. 2 or 3 more breaths. Let's see if we can relax the face. Okay, let's just do a little pinch massage for the back of the neck. You might want to open, close the mouth. Maybe make some funny faces. Just release any tension in the jaw. I know for myself, I carry a lot of tension in my cheeks and my thighs. We all have like different spots where we like to carry our tension. So since it's me, maybe we can just massage just like in front of the ears a little bit. Open, close the mouth a few times. Okay, let's rub the hands together, get a little bit of heat. And then we'll see if we can just warm up the low back. So just literally massaging the low back, not much to it. We want to see if we can actually build some heat, if we can get the low back nice and warm. And it could be open hands like this, or it could be like the back of the fists. Sometimes I prefer the back of the fists. It's just however you're feeling. Sending love to the low back. Okay, now we can just massage our shoulders a little bit. A little extra emphasis on our joints today. So just a circular movement. Change direction. Keep letting the breath flow however it wants to. Okay, other shoulder. Just sending love into the joint. Other direction. Okay, now we'll roll the shoulders. So we can just inhale forward up. exhale back and down. Now you move your body however your body wants to move. So you could use the arms or you could not use the arms, whatever. You could exhale through the nose or the mouth. I like exhaling through the mouth a lot at the beginning of the practice because it helps me to like let go to change the energy, but it's whatever you need. And let your body move how it wants to. So if your spine wants to move, let it. The head. If you want to like get a bend in the knees, whatever. Okay, 2 more going back. Opening up the chest. And now we'll change direction. So we inhale the shoulders back and up. Exhale forward down. And again, you move your body however you want. Use your arms to whatever degree feels good. You can like roll the spine or not. Head can move or not. You could go fast, you could go slow. As usual, it's your practice. It's our own practice. So let the body move however it wants to. We all hold tension in different spots. 2 more. Okay, and then let's go back to rolling back just a couple times. I like to end with the open chest. Okay, next exhale, just drop the arms. We'll literally just stand here and breathe for 2 or 3. Let's see if we can feel the feet on the earth. And you know what, maybe put a hand on the belly just to see if we can feel the breath in the belly. Why not? Let's put the other hand on the heart and silently just say something really sweet to ourselves, really kind. Maybe a little, I love you, or a word of affirmation or encouragement. Or it could be gratitude, you know, we could see if we can feel the heartbeat and then thank it for beating. Whatever speaks to you, 2 or 3 breaths. Okay, I'm excited for these next movements. So we're working with the mobility of the rib cage. So we'll just cross the arms like we're giving ourselves a little hug. So the hands on the shoulders, like so. So we'll be moving the arms, but like let's think about the movement that's going to happen in the rib cage. So we'll start like we're doing a number 8 with the elbows. So we let the rib cage move with it. Yeah, exactly. And as usual, we let our bodies go as they want. So the hips can be moving. Breathe through it in whatever way feels good. And of course, I always love the focus on self-love. So at the same time, we're just giving ourselves this hug. I know in my body, I have a pretty persistent spot in my upper back. So I find this movement, it really helps me to just open up. And see if you can feel the rib cage moving like side to side, up and down. Okay, so now the little bit of a brain workout, we change the direction of our number 8s. Whoop. And then just get into that flow. Let your whole body move with it any way that feels good. Okay, so we'll come back to the middle. Now we'll keep doing the number 8s, but like up, down. So still with the elbows, so we go up and down. So I like to get the knees in. I kind of bend the knees a bit when I go down, whatever feels good. Have fun with it. And remember the rib cage, we want to move the rib cage. So it's like we're using the elbows to draw, but we want the movement to be happening in the rib cage. One more. Okay, come back to the center. Just remember which arm's on top. For me, it's my right arm. Release, give yourself a little shake. Okay, before we do the other side, let's get into those hips. So we'll keep working with the number 8. So separate the feet, like shoulders are a bit wider. And then we just do the number 8 with the hips. So we go forward, back, forward, back. You can do whatever you want with the arms. Like they can even join in. So just notice how the hips are doing the number 8. And the shoulders, they're right on top of the hips. So the shoulders kind of have to follow the movement, right? So we can just like give them a little bit more zest. We can add our attitude to the movement. Have fun with it. Like we're just swirling our creative energy. Okay, so now we do our little brain workout and we change the direction of the number 8s. So start in the hips. So I don't know about you, but the first direction I do is always more fun. It's easier. And then the second direction, I have to think about it a little bit. All right, so once you've got the movement in the hips, just add the shoulders. So the shoulders are already moving. We just kind of exaggerate it a little bit. See if you can feel the way the rib cage is moving. And add your attitude. Have fun, whatever attitude that is. Okay, we can come back to center. And now we'll cross our arms the other way. So before it was my right on top, so now it's my left on top. And we do the same thing. So we do the number 8, side to side. Let the rib cage move. If, like me, you have any little pockets of tension in the open back, let them soften open. Just create a little more space. Just making room for more breath. Okay, we'll come back to the middle and do our number 8 up and down. Okay, let's see if we can change direction. I forgot to change direction on the other ones, but that's okay. Could be an excuse to do it again later. Okay, let's release. We'll take another moment just to stand, feet underneath the hips. Roll the shoulders back and down. Maybe this time we can open up the palms of the hands. Gently like pull the thumbs back so the heart opens a little more. And we'll do that 3-part exercise. So the first part, we just breathe with the heart. So whatever way that makes sense for you, just imagine breathing with the heart. It could be feeling the breath in the chest, the upper back. It could be like imagining the heart's like a flower and it's opening up, whatever. So step 1, we breathe with the heart. Step 2, we scan the body. So we start at the crown of the head. So remember when we did that little crown massage? And then slowly move the awareness all the way down. So touching every part of the body-mind. Sometimes I like to imagine like a laser, like a horizontal laser moving down through the body, so I know I got every single part. And then once the awareness touches the soles of the feet touching the earth, we'll just silently say to ourselves, I am here. So I'll say it again, then we'll do it a couple times on our own. So step 1, breathe with the heart. Step 2, scan the body from the crown of the head all the way down to the soles of the feet. And once your awareness touches the parts of the body touching the earth, silently say to yourself, I am here. So just go at your own pace a couple times. And this is a practice you can really take with you. This is something I used to do when I was out and about, and if I was feeling like really anxious or stressed, just to bring me back into my body, into my energy, and into the present moment, literally being here. And I like it because you don't have to do it in this position. You could be sitting down. You know, you could even be with people and take a moment and do this. So let's take another couple breaths. Okay, finish your last round. And once you come to the end of that round, keep feeling the feet planted into the earth. We can even imagine strong, deep roots. So the feet underneath the hips, you can bring them in if they're a little out. And we'll go into our half sun salute. So we press the feet down. You know what, for fun, let's lift up the toes. Spread the toes out. And then try to put them down. Start with the baby toe. Try to put them down one by one. Use the toes to kind of grip the earth. Okay, when you're ready, inhale, open up, use the arms. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to be comfortable. Hands on the shins or the thighs. Inhale, halfway up. Pull the crown of the head forward. Stretch the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees again. Squeeze all the breath out. Squeeze the belly button in. Press those feet into the earth. Inhale all the way up. Use the arms. Exhale. Come back to the heart prayer position. And let's keep going. So we inhale, open up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Make sure you're comfortable. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Press the feet into the earth. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to the heart. Okay, I'll guide one more and then we'll do a few just following our own breath. Inhale, open up, open that heart. Exhale, fold. So squeeze the breath out as you come down. Inhale, halfway. Nice flat back. Stretch the spine. Exhale, fold. Again, squeeze the breath out. Press those feet into the earth. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to the heart. All right, let's do a few just follow our own breath. So go at your own pace. So kind of like forget about me, follow your breath. We'll do one more. Okay, once you come to the end of the round, just keep the hands in prayer for a moment. We can dig the thumbs into the sternum, roll the shoulders back and down, and just see if we can feel the heartbeat. Notice if maybe you can hear the heartbeat. And then let's see if we can feel the floor beneath the feet at the same time. Just a few breaths. Okay, so we'll just do a couple standing poses and balancing poses. So the left foot can step back. I need to change my position. So just a warrior one. So as usual, the hips pointing forward. My back foot's down, but if you want to balance on the toes, you could. Knee is over the ankle. We could have our hands loosey-goosey, or we could have the arms up, whatever feels good for you. So it's like the lower body is grounding down, the upper body is lifting up, and we breathe nice and deep. Relax anything that can be relaxed. So like the face, the cheeks, the jaw, the belly can be pretty relaxed here. 3 more. Cultivating that warrior spirit. All right, so now we'll take it into balance. So we can see if we can turn onto the left toes. So we can start just like little shifting forward, back. So the idea is we want to bring the left knee forward. If it doesn't work to come forward like this, we could take a bunch of little steps and then come forward. So you see what works in your body. So we see if we can come up. Ooh. All right, so once we're up, we just play with balance for the first couple breaths. So you let your body move however it wants to. There's like no right or wrong. That was such a powerful teaching. I used to take these dance classes, and the dance teacher said there's no wrong movement. And that just totally transformed really the way I lived my life, and especially the way I approached dancing and yoga. So when there's no wrong movement, you can do literally anything. It's all good. Okay, so just a couple more breaths just playing around. Okay, then let's just land the foot. Maybe give ourselves a little shake. And we'll go into the other side. So now it's the right foot that steps back. So we're just starting with the warrior one. You don't have to have the arms up, whatever's comfortable for you. Make sure the hips are pointing forward. That's the most important thing. And the spine is long, so the lower back is really extended. So we're lifting up through the base of the skull. Relax anything that can be relaxed. Maybe the mind. The mythology for this position is like we're holding a disc between the hands, and we're going to throw it at all of the distractions, all of the mental distractions. Two or three more breaths. All right, so let's get ready to play with the balance. So we'll shift onto the right toes and then see how we can get that right knee forward. So maybe shifting forward back a bit. And then knee comes up. And then just fool around, just play. You don't even have to do the same stuff as the first side. You can do whatever you want. And of course we want to be mindful of our neighbors, but other than that, you know, it doesn't matter if the foot comes down, if you fall, it's all good. The floor is pretty close. Just have fun with it. See what your body wants to do. See what your body needs. Two or three more breaths. Okay, we can release, give ourselves a little shake. And then we can come down to the mat. So coming down to sitting any way that's comfortable. Oh, it could be a good time to put on socks, sweaters if you have them. We'll do a couple of seated things and then we'll come on to the back, but you might as well get cozy now. Okay, so we're gonna work just a little bit. We're gonna do a boat. So we sit, the feet on the floor, hands behind the thighs. And the first thing is we just open up the chest and lengthen up through the spine. So we're leaning back a little bit, nice open chest. And we just breathe here. Now check in with yourself, see how you're feeling. And if it's okay, maybe the heels can just come off the ground so we're just on our toes. And then if you're feeling adventurous, we could inhale one leg up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale the other leg up. Exhale, bring it down. So just follow your breath. And if it doesn't feel good to lift the legs, no worries. You just stay in the first position with the toes on the floor. That's fine. Really see if you can synchronize the movement with the breath. So it's your inhalation that lifts the leg. It's the exhalation that brings it down. One more each side. Okay, we can flatten the feet on the floor and we'll just kind of curl over ourselves and just relax for a breath or two. So it's not often in our yoga practice that we let the back round, so enjoy it. Let the back of the heart just open up. Let the head get heavy. Okay, with an inhalation, we can come back up. And we can just stretch the legs out in front of us. Shift around a little bit. You can even like pull the flesh out of the way so you can really feel the sit bones down on the ground. And just start to engage the legs. So pull the toes towards you. Sit as tall as you can. If the hamstrings are tight, this is not easy. You can always grab a folded mat, or like I have all these blankets, and you could sit on something and it would make it more comfortable. I don't want to cheat because you guys might not have something. But if you have something to sit on something. Okay, just 2 breaths, get the spine as long as it can go. And we'll do our twist that we do all the time. So we'll bend the right leg. You could have the foot inside the left leg or outside the left leg. Let's interlace the hands below the knee. Open up that chest. Now see if the breath can get so deep that depending on the position of your body, you can maybe feel the belly push against the thigh. Relax the shoulders, relax the face, the cheeks, the jaw, the eyes. You can always have the eyes closed or open, whatever you prefer. Okay, let's add the twist. So the right hand holds on behind the right thigh. The left arm comes up. We inhale. And then we exhale, we twist towards the right. So you could hold on to the knee with the hand, or you could wrap the elbow around. And then the back hand, the right hand comes behind. And if it's okay, turn your head towards the right shoulder, so looking back. And breathe into the twist. Okay, with an inhale, come back to center. And with the exhale, just release. So we'll have both legs stretched out in front again. Take a breath or two just sitting up. And let's go into the other side. So now it's the left leg that bends. So you could have the foot inside the right leg, or you could cross it. You could also tuck the right leg under if you want. All right, so we just interlace the hands, open the chest, nice deep breaths. See if you can feel the belly push against the thigh. Okay, let's add the twists. So now it's the left hand holds on behind the left thigh, right arm comes up, we inhale. Exhale, twist towards the left, so see how you want to catch on. So it could be the hand, you could wrap the elbow around the knee. Left hand comes behind, we turn the head towards the left shoulder. And I know it's not as easy to breathe in the twist because we're twisted, but we try to keep the breath nice and deep, keep massaging the internal organs with the breath. Okay, with an inhalation, come back to center. And with the exhalation, release. Let's come down onto the back. So we can start just knees into the chest, rocking side to side. And it could be like a little rock or a big rock. So I'm rolling so much that my upper arm and my elbow hit the floor, and then I'm going back. But it could be a smaller movement, whatever you like. Okay, let's come back to the center. We'll put the left foot down on the floor and keep the right knee at the chest. Just interlace the hands below the right knee. We'll inhale the knee away from the body. Exhale, pull the knee towards the chest. And just go with your breath. So inhaling away, exhaling, pulling in. Okay, the next time the knee pulls into the chest, keep it there. And check out your left leg. See if your left leg would be comfortable sliding down on the ground. Make sure it feels okay in your body. So here we have a couple options. We could stay right here. This is already a great position. If we want to add a little extra to it, we could maybe lift the left leg just a couple of inches off the floor. And then extra would be to use the core, use the abdominals, so not the neck, use the core, and lift the forehead towards the knee. And just 3 or 4 breaths. Okay, last inhale, we can squeeze into ourselves a little bit. And then with the exhale, lower the left leg down, lower the head down. Take the left hand, we can just put it on the left thigh. And then keep the right hand on the right knee and just open the knee out to the right. And just get into that hip. So I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm just kind of moving my right leg up and down a little bit, breathing into that right hip. Okay, now we can take it into a twist. So we bring the right leg back to the center. It's still bent. Take the left hand outside the right leg, and you can either have the right foot loosey-goosey, or you could hook the toes behind the left leg, whatever. Just drag yourself over towards the left. So try to keep both shoulders on the floor. So if your right shoulder lifts up, just move both of your shoulders over to the left a little bit. Find a comfortable position and then just breathe into that twist. Remember, relax anything that can be relaxed. So the thighs, the face, the belly, the mind. Two or three more. All right, when you're ready, we'll inhale, just roll back to center. We'll take both knees to the chest, wrap the arms around, and just rock side to side. So we'll restart the whole thing. Just massaging the back. Okay, so back to the center. Now it's the right foot that goes down on the floor. The knee is bent for now. Hands interlaced below the left knee. We inhale the knee away from the body. Exhale, pull it in towards the chest. And just go with your breath. Follow your own breath. Okay, next exhale, we can keep the knee at the chest. Take a couple breaths here. And then if it's comfortable, the right leg can slide down on the ground. So we have our options. Remember, pick whatever is comfortable for you. Like, make sure you feel good. That's the important thing. So the right leg, we could maybe lift it a couple of inches. And then using the core, we could maybe lift the forehead towards the left knee. And you could just do one of those things or neither of those things. Whatever feels good in your body. Breathe into it. Okay, with an inhale, we'll give ourselves an extra squeeze. And then with the exhale, bring the leg and head down if they're up. We'll release the right hand, maybe just put it on the right thigh. Keep the left hand on the left knee and just open the knee out to the left. And maybe just play with a little movement up and down, breathing into that left hip. Okay, let's get ready for the twist. So we bring the left leg back to the center. We can take the right hand outside the left leg. You could keep the toes loose, or you could hook them behind the right thigh, whatever you prefer. And then we just twist over to the right. So it's totally normal that the left shoulder might come off the ground. If it does, we just move both of the shoulders over to the right so both shoulders can stay down. Then find a comfortable spot for your twist and breathe into it. Okay, with an inhalation, come back to center. Once again, both knees come to the chest, arms around the knees, just rock side to side. All right, back to the center. Place the feet down. Maybe we can play with a little bridge variation. So we can do like just little pelvic lifts and maybe use the arms too. So the feet are on the floor. We inhale, pelvis lifts. It doesn't have to lift a lot. I'm not lifting a lot. Exhale, just bring it back down. So we go with the breath, inhaling up, exhaling down. And then if it feels good in your body, you could add the arms. So when we inhale the pelvis up, the arms could come up overhead. We exhale, pelvis down, arms down. So just a few if it feels good for you. Okay, with the next exhale, we can just release the movement. We'll do one more thing for the low back. So let's just put the hands on the knees. And using the hands on the knees, just draw circles. So by circling the knees, we're circling the low back into the earth, giving ourselves a nice low back massage. And it's also a massage for the internal organs. It's good for the digestive system too. Okay, change direction. Alright, come back to center. Squeeze the legs into the body. So maybe we can squeeze into a little energy ball. So check with your neck. See how your neck feels? If it's okay, use the core, not the neck muscles, to lift the head and just make ourselves like as small as possible, lifting as much of ourselves off the ground as we can. So we can inhale, squeeze a little tighter. And then with the exhale, just release, release, release. So let's find a way into a comfortable position for relaxation. So you could have the knees bent, leaning them one into the other. You could have the legs down on the floor. If you have an extra couple yoga mats you want to put under the knees, that's nice if the low back is sensitive. Whatever, you just find a spot that feels really good for you. And again, make sure you're warm and comfortable. So if you have a blanket or any extra clothes, just grab them. If your body needs to make any kind of little adjustment or you want to sigh a few times, please feel free. Let's just let ourselves relax. So feeling all the parts of the body touching the earth. Let yourself let go. Now surrendering all weight. And it's just for these next few minutes. You know, at the end of our practice, we can pick up whatever it is we want, whatever it is we need. For now, let's just let go. Let's give everything to the earth. Let's give ourselves permission to relax. your own way, start to wake the body, mind. Eventually giving yourself a full body stretch. You might like to yawn or fake a yawn. And before we come up, let's do that a banana stretch. So the right leg slides out to the right. The the left foot comes on top of the right leg, so the legs are over to the right. Right hand grabs the left wrist, and we just pull the torso over to the right. So we make our banana shape, and then we breathe into it. See if you can really get the breath nice and deep into the belly. 2 more. Okay. We can come back to the center. Just take a breath back in the middle before we do the other side. And then we'll do our banana on the left. So the left foot slides to the left, the right foot comes on top, left hand grabs the right wrist, we kind of pull the torso over to the left, and then we breathe into our banana shape. Nice and deep. Two more. Okay, come back to the middle. Just take a breath or two. And then taking your time, we can bring the knees to the chest. Maybe rock a little bit. And eventually roll over to one side, usually the right, but whatever works. Maybe even rest in a little fetal position to support the head with the arm, 2 or 3 breaths. I like this position. I like just feeling and receiving the support of the earth. And just like reconnecting with like that sense of being a baby and letting ourselves be fully supported. All right, using the breath and the strength of the arms, let's press up, make our way into any comfortable seated position. Just really quick, we can rub the hands together and we'll close by chanting 1 Om. Hands can come into prayer, thumbs digging into the sternum. Roll the shoulders back and down. If it feels good, maybe say something really sweet to yourself. Or just a little I thank you. Okay, so we'll squeeze all the breath out. Exhale. Inhale to chant. Gratitude and appreciation, may we acknowledge, honor the light, the love within ourselves, within each other, and within all. Namaste.